Love me some Nelly. Anyone born in my era will know who I'm talking about. Thank you for stopping by at my channel. If it's your first time here, thanks for stopping by. I'm back from Italy, back to reality, back to stress. It has been a stressful time since coming back from Italy because the kids were going back to school, and it's just been go, trying to sort out the school uniforms. My son seems to be outgrowing everything he has in his wardrobe. No time to film, no time to put my a full face of makeup on. I've had my birthday, turned 41 years old. Whoop whoop! It's not whoop whoop, it's not. I'm back from Italy. I wanted to show you guys what I bought while I've been out there, plus other things that I've been buying throughout the past few couple of months, which I've tried, tested, and I'm ready to give you my thoughts on them. So yes, I haven't been buying new releases as per se, apart from the Fenty foundation, which I'll talk about in a second. But I have still been buying makeup, and I'm still purchasing stuff that I really actually want, and not necessarily new releases which keep popping out. Yeah, that boat is gone and sailed. If I see a new release and I like it, I will get it, but I'm not just going to do it for the sake of views and competition is too high, blah 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 blah. If you're a long time subscriber of mine, I do hope that you like to watch, continue to still watch what I put out on YouTube. I'm sorry I can't commit to doing more. Quickly get this out of the way before we talk about anything else. The BH Cosmetics Beautiful in Barcelona palette. I think I got this mainly because I wanted a new palette to travel with in Italy, and I wanted something new, so I thought I'd treat myself. And because the budget was really low, I just thought this looked really up my street, because I really enjoy cool tone eyeshadows. I would consider this quite a cool tone eyeshadow palette. I looked up a few reviews online and thought the quality looked amazing, and the colour story looked quite interesting to me. It wasn't like a boring palette which was released, but after having it for about 4 weeks now, I'm bored of it already. The quality is definitely there, like there's nothing wrong with the quality at all, but it's, I don't know, the amount of shimmers I don't use on an everyday basis. Looking at it, I can't really pick a lot of faults with it, but I know I had this baby every single day when I was in Italy, and I got bored very quickly. Whether that's because I literally only had this and another palette to choose from when I was out there, that could be the reason why I got bored so quick with it. That blue is amazing, this matte blue down here. So it does have some good colours. Maybe I've only just got it. Taking 2 palettes with me to Italy was a big mistake, because I got so bored of this really quickly. But the swatches are amazing. Just show you a couple of swatches on here. If you can see how good they swatch on the fingers. Look at that. They are so good. And the mattes again are really, really soft and buttery. The quality is better than I expected, so and they stain your fingers. I haven't used it obviously since I've been back from Italy, but pulling it out again, seeing how good the quality is, I'm going to give it some more time. It's such a good price. It was like £12.50 I think it was from Beauty Bay, and this is just literally staining the hell out of my fingers. The Fenty foundation, I agree with some of the claims about this foundation. I think it was Tara who said you need to use very little of it. You can come across too shiny when wearing it. After playing around with it again, this is like one of the foundations I was using on a consistent basis whilst in Italy, and I don't know what it is about her formulas, but I don't think I'm going to go in for another Fenty foundation if she brings any more out. There's something about the formula which I'm not liking. It's like too thick. It definitely beats her matte foundation for me, because I am dry skin and that was just too heavy and matte for me. This is still quite a heavy foundation and goes on. If you lay it on too thick, you are going to look quite shiny. Where I do like a glowy foundation and dew, but this is borderline over the top. But when used properly and taking your time with it, it does look really good on the face. But I don't like spending too much time faffing around with foundations unless I'm making an effort with my makeup that day. Then I will spend the time doing it. I can make this work. It's not a regret. I'll definitely still use it. The colour match was really good. I love the colour of the foundation. It's not going to be one of my favourites, that's for sure. So that's enough about that. So for my birthday, my husband treated me to some Drunk Elephant skincare. Well, skincare. He got me the Bronze Eye Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. I've been dying to try this. I just love things like this, and I just wanted to treat myself. Although I have so many drugstore versions of this, I wanted something to treat myself high-end, and I've used it, and I just love it. I do love it. And then also the sales associate managed to convince my husband to get this to go with it. I haven't heard much about this, but apparently you're supposed to mix these two together, or wear this one first and then add this. And this is the Umbra Tint Physical Daily Defense with SPF 30. So it's like a tint with an SPF in it, and then you mix it with this. Now what I would like to know is if anyone else has used this, is it a facial self tanner which gradually gives you a tan on the face, or is it just an instant bronzing effect to mix with your foundations? That's what I initially thought it was, but when I washed it off, when I washed my face the other night, I'm sure I saw like a remaining hint of colour on my face. I thought, is this a self tanner? I never even realised. I tried to look it up online, but I can't see any more information about it. So if anyone knows, please let me know. So what else did I get? Lip liners. So I've always struggled with lip liners. I always like a kind of neutral brown lip liner is what I usually go for. So my favourite one is the Rimmel Cappuccino, which is like this colour. And I struggle very much finding ones which are on par with this. They're either too reddy brown, or they're too light and don't show up on my lips. I went into Kiko and I'm so happy, so happy. I found two lip liners which are the colours that I go for. Kiko, obviously the price point was unbelievable. I think they were both, I think this one was like four something euros, and then this one was like free. This one is the Kiko 425, and it's called the Everlasting Colour Precision Lip Liner. So it's one of the ones which you twist up like so, and the colour is I think it's a little bit darker, but it glides on more buttery than the Rimmel one. It's super soft. Yeah, it's a little bit darker, but it's still that same family of colour. And then the other one I got was another Kiko one, and this is 536, the Smart Fusion Lip Pencil. And again, that almost is an exact dupe to the Rimmel in person, almost identical. I'm so happy because I do struggle in finding lip liners which I like. So I also got, when I was out there, the famous Milani blush in Luminoso, which is quite a popular blusher. Definitely used it nearly every single day while I was in Italy. I'm not wearing it today, but I can see why people love it. Beautiful peachy colour with a luminous finish. Happy I got my hands on that. And then I also got a BH Cosmetics bronzer. This is one of their newer bronzers. It's their Brilliance bronzer in the shade Bronze Babe. Packaging is gorgeous, and I paid £8 for this from Beauty Bay. I just felt like I was short on bronzers. I did have some in my kit. This is a little bit orange. I am mad about that. It's good for when I just want to warm up my face, but that is definitely not my type of bronzer. I mean, this is a slightly too orange for my liking, so that might be going in the regret buy very soon, or I'll just pass it along. The packaging is good, the quality is very good, just the shades are pulling too orange on me. A few more bits from Kiko. I have to show you this. So this is from Kiko again, and it is, I've got two things to show you from Kiko. This one is the 8 Hour No Transfer eyeshadow stick, and the colour, what shade is it in? 46. Haven't used it yet, dying to use it. It's basically a cream version of I think I have some shadows which do look like this shade, but I can't wait to use this on my lid. So yeah, the camera's not going to give it any justice, but basically it's a duochrome. It pulls green and purple and gold in there somewhere. Very unusual colour. The camera's not doing it justice, but it's a gorgeous duochrome shadow stick. So that's going to look nice over probably a brown, I would say. Then I also got this dual-ended, what is the thing? This is the Sicilian Notes Long Lasting Eyeshadow Duo from Kiko. So think of the Huda ones where they've got the double-ended matte on one side and then the shimmer on the other. And out of these ones, there's like 5 shades to choose from. I chose the one which appealed to me the most, which was this one. I've used it a couple of times. This formula on the matte side is amazing. Absolutely loved working with it. Blend is so easy and it's gorgeous. It applied good, but the contrast for me wasn't enough. It has to be, usually when I do stuff like put a shimmer on the eye, my crease colour is going to be darker than the shimmer which goes on the lid. This beautiful shade here, if you can see that, it's like a coral shade, like a coral peach, and blended out, it just blends into a beautiful shadow. And then this which goes with it is darker. So you can't, I mean, people have their own opinions and their own uses on stuff like this, but for me, when I did it, it wasn't really giving me the vibes that I wanted. You can definitely incorporate that colour with another eye look for sure, and the formula didn't seem to be anything wrong with the formula. It's more like a metallic finish, not glittery. Apart from that, it dried down really fine and it worked well, but I just didn't like this colour combination together. But this on its own, I'm glad I got it just for that reason. I love how versatile it can be just for using it for quickness. You just put it on the lid, blend it out and you're done for a really quick daytime look. And it's 12, I think it was 12 euros. So definitely cheaper than the Huda if you're interested in those. So single eyeshadows, don't know why I get them for. I'm a sucker for single eyeshadows because I never reach for my single eyeshadows, not really, unless I want to add some kind of special feature on the eye. But when I saw this colour, I had to get it because it's like one of my all-time favourite transition colours. It's that perfect in between light brown to medium brown, and it's the number 47. It's this one here, but it's that perfect brown I look for when I do my eyeshadow in the crease. I probably have got another one similar to that, but if anything, I will definitely use this for travel. It's in between a cool brown and a warm brown, a little bit of taupe in there, and I just absolutely love this, so I had to get it. Then I went into this cosmetic outlet shop or store in one of the malls over there, and they had a brand called Douglas, which seemed popular in that store. I've never personally heard of Douglas, so if you have, let me know. And when I saw this colour, I just thought, I'm gonna have to get it. It is a red, and it feels like a stellar texture, quite bouncy, quite soft, quite delicate. The Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction, it was that kind of red, the vibes it was giving me. So instead of me paying $125, which is what I was going to do this Christmas to treat myself, mainly because of this colour in it. And there's also another brand I've been dying to try as well. There's another brand I'm thinking of. I'll put it in the bar here somewhere, and I've been dying to try their shadows. They seem like really good shadows. It's by Douglas. It's a metallic eyeshadow, and I don't think it, it's got, the name is called A Day in San Francisco, and I have to swatch this because I just am in love with it. And it's a metallic red, and it swatches like a dream. Have you ever seen anything so stunning? And this was like €4. So the last thing I want to show you is it the last thing? Is this. I purchased this from Beauty Bay again. It's by a brand called West Barn Co, and it's called Soap Brows. So I've never really been into the whole soap brow thing or having really bushy feathered out eyebrows. It's not really for me. I kind of have good eyebrows and I kind of don't, because I hate how long and coarse and wiry my hairs are. So, and I like that that beautiful feathered stroke look, but not bushy. So I don't like them going like their hair's going up, if you know what I mean. This has changed my brow game for sure. I'll do a small tutorial on how I use this if you're not familiar with how it works. It's like a clear wax which comes with an eyebrow spoolie like this. You spray this first, scrape the product on, and then do your brows. I like to do this first because I think that when you're running this through your brows, when you're running it through, it sometimes can disturb your makeup, your foundation. So I would recommend probably doing this first before your foundation. But it grips the brow hairs amazing, and it was £12. Iconic London have something similar to this, and it's like more than double the price of this. This is £12 and it is amazing. It's definitely gave my brows a new lease of life. It just grips the hairs lovely. You can mold them, you can mold the hairs in what shape you want, and it will set like that, and you can feel it setting after like 5 minutes. It is like already set. If you've already got good brows, you could just use this and you'll be good to go, and that's it, because it just defines them and sets them. It's so good. So happy I got this. And that, my lovely people, brings us to the end of my what do you want to call it? We can call it July favourites or August favourites. We can call it August favourites, or just stuff that I've been using, enjoying, testing them out. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you soon with another video.